Hey there everybody. Well, it's a beautiful day outside, so we are all hanging out here outside in the backyard and getting some sun, and I just have a couple tips for sun exposure. So we live in the desert in Las Vegas and it gets really hot. So there are 3 things that I do to make sure that my kids are safe from the sun, but also that we don't have to wear sunscreen. So I think sunscreen is toxic, and I think the sun is really good for you. Too much of the sun is not good though. So here are 3 tips that will help you guys. And the very first one, and what we're doing right now, is we are getting a base tan. So we start in February and we start getting some sun exposure. So the kids are out here, we're in tank tops and shorts, and they're rollerblading and having fun, and so we're just working our way up because we know that in April or so we're going to want to be swimming in the pool, and I don't want to have to worry about sunscreen, and I don't want to have to worry about them getting burned. So we start early, and that really works for us. So that's tip number 1, is build up a base tan. The second one is to get plenty of vitamin C. So I make sure to feed my kids a lot of fresh produce, a lot of vitamin C, and if you're going to take vitamin C in supplement form, make sure that you use acerola powder and not ascorbic acid. So ascorbic acid is synthetic vitamin C, and it's not good for you. The next thing is to know when it's time to go in. So there are certain times, it doesn't happen often, but there are times that we're at the pool and I feel like, you know what, we've been getting quite a bit of sun today and I think it's time to go in, and I'll go ahead and make that call and we'll go in. So rather than putting on sunscreen and staying out, I say, okay kids, it's time to either put on a shirt and cover up your shoulders, put on a hat, or it's time to go in and take a break from the sun, or put up an umbrella and have the kids still play outside but get a little break from the sun. So those are some things that we do to make sure that we don't get burned, and my kids don't get burned. I never have to worry about that. So those are my top tips. Also, the sun is so good for you. It helps you to absorb calcium, and vitamin K2 also is really important when it comes to calcium absorption. And also vitamin K2 puts calcium in the right places in your body and in your bones and in your teeth. So consider those supplements if you're taking a calcium supplement. I think what's even more important than that is vitamin D. If you're taking it in supplement form, that would be vitamin D3 and then vitamin K2. The other thing is, the darker your skin is, the more sun you're going to need to get the right amount of vitamin D for you. So it takes me about, maybe an hour or 2 to get enough vitamin D. And I know because when I've gotten enough, my skin will start to turn just slightly pink, and then I know, okay, I've gotten enough for the day. But if you're light skinned, if you have blonde hair, blue eyes, it might only take 20 minutes. So just be aware that the darker your skin, the more sun you need to absorb the vitamin D amount that's right for you. Another thing is that the best time to get sun is between 10 and 2. That's important. And then since I'm pregnant, my midwife told me that my vitamin D levels should be around 60. Anywhere from 30 to 100 is normal, but take note of that. If you're pregnant, you're going to want to up your vitamin D intake. So those are my tips for the day, and here are my kids hanging out, having fun. So all right, enjoy your day. See you next time.